Dear friends, Namaste and welcome in the part 4, a new and complete different thinking of geoscience, a new and complete model of geoscience. We are discussing such a geoscience that is based on a large scale common similarity and symmetricity in the entire system of the universe. And our base is very strong that we are discussing from part 1, part 2 and part 3. And now in this part 4, I again repeat, every celestial body, planets, moon, stars, nebula and galaxies and black holes, the upper and lower part, I mean from equator above and below equator, I mean northern and southern hemisphere of every celestial body, there is a similarity that northern part is moving clockwise and southern part is moving counterclockwise. Large scale similarity, meaning of large scale similarity is this, that we note differential rotation and celestial history of every celestial body. I mean that Earth's celestial history. What is the history of complete life cycle of Earth? Complete life cycle of the Earth is a big question that we solve this by creation and destruction in basic method of process of creation and destruction in the universe. So birth of the Earth is not by collision of planetesimal small bodies, I mean asteroids. So 4.6 billion years ago, the solar system was not formed by gas, dust and particle clouds and creation of gravity and then accretion. In accretion, matter collides. We are presenting a new and thinking of origin of and birth of Earth, and this similarity, common in symmetricity, finally appear in a celestial object just like Earth. You note the differential rotation, I mean motion of matter on different latitude. That you can note in sun and stars, also in planets like gas giants, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So starting the long process of conversion and long process of differential history, you note that how the matter move from early stage meaning that how process of conversion and transformation before the current state of the Earth was super Earth, And astronomers have discovered large number of planets, super and big Earth, and Kepler planet, and also Kepler Earth, also mini Neptune, mini Uranus, and then Uranus, and then so you note the complete conversion process. You note the complete transformation process, and slow by slow solidification, and slow by slow origin of continents. So this process start with a systematic chemically and physically changes, very well arranged and very systematic process, that you should note how between Jupiter and Saturn, large number of planets, and between Saturn and Uranus, large number of planets, gaseous planets, and then between Uranus and Neptune and super Earth and Earth. So minutely, if you note this long chain of transformation of the planet in a rocky planet, you can understand how the solidification occur, and how the process continue go on, and slow by slow light element to heavy element, and complex molecules and compound, slow by slow chemical changes. Also, you should note that this process of contraction, not expansion, because Jupiter contracting and Saturn contracting, the size of every planet is decreasing, not increasing. Some because of some temporary region, some artificial region that made by human, and Earth is seemed to be expanding, and geoscientists are thinking that the Earth such expansion break Pangea, and continents move apart from one another, and this creates drift and continental drift. But I am thinking a new idea of continental drifting, and tectonic activities started as slow by slow changes of one planet to another. I mean gas giant to next stage of gas giant. So continued contraction, and also twisting and tightening northern and southern part in opposite direction, and volcano eruption. How Africa was made, and how South America was made, and North America and European and other countries. The oldest craton is an interesting question, that how in northern part first continents were created, and southern hemisphere after long process of solidification and continue changes in the gas and I mean that gas and water and solid part of the earth and all separate as the Gaussian planet convert in next Gaussian planet and then next a rocky planet. So origin of habitable Earth. So habitable Earth, I mean that the geographical development and geological development of our planet Earth is a very systematic and very well arranged changes. Uh, so, how the continents shaped in this current position? There was no Pangea. Why we say no Pangea? And but many geologists have proof of Pangea, supercontinent, and also supercontinent Rodinia, Pangea, Columbia, and many other names of many supercontinents on the Earth. So Pangea, uh, the Pangea was thought by geologists on the basis that the breaking of continents is seen in current time also, as Africa is splitting and breaking in two continents. But the overthinking of breaking of continents is different. Why the continent break and how we explain the breaking of and drifting and a new ocean, a new continent is formed. But you note that continent breaking is possible in our theory, and splitting of Africa into two different continents is possible. We are not rejecting breaking, but you note the basic fundamental starting of formation of continents is by twisting and volcano eruption, regularly volcano eruption by twisting and tightening from inside to outside, create the surface, continents, basic surface, and so continent were not formed by breaking of Pangea. How I say that there was no Pangea? Because long chain of conversion and solidification and differential rotation, continuous motion of entire matter. So you note very minutely that starting from differential rotation force, I am presenting a new model of gravity. This model of gravity that Albert Einstein in Albert Einstein theory. You will ask how you are talking in geoscience Albert Einstein theory, but I am starting that northern and southern part, that opposite motion is also seen in Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus, Neptune, not only in Earth. So differential rotation, you should note in Jupiter, and carefully if we study Jupiter, atmospheric motion and entire dynamical nature of Jupiter and its moon also, and also Saturn and its moon. So this differential rotation, as we have said in our previous part, that it plays a very major role, very important role zonal rotation or differential rotation that give shape to our continents. Some small continents, some big continents, all were shaped by, you know, in geomorphology and structural geology and petrology, and note that how a planet and its entire surface structure, its lithosphere crust and its oceanic crust also, shaped by a systematic force of differential rotation, continue go on and slow by slow the planet come in this habitable form. And you note that if we start this process from early to current stage, so you can understand how our Earth's tectonic activities, hard, cold, and convergent, divergent, and transform plate motion, subduction, and all type of geological changes and geological events continue go on. And so many are asking birth of India, or India was not found, or breaking of Antarctica and Australia and Madagascar and Africa, and continue motion of India 71 million years to north side, and collision of Indian plate to Asian plates, and create subduction of Tibetan plates. And so I think India did not move from breaking of any supercontinent, Pangea, and move to north side. Yes, differential rotation is a very big idea, not a simple idea. You should concentrate or focus on differential rotation, importance of the differential rotation, that how a planet, on a planet, dynamical nature of entire system of the Earth. So, please you note that this is our globe. You note this globe. So Africa, you note Africa and shape of Africa. You note the geometrical pattern. You note in northern and above Africa, European countries, and you note that this is South America and North America, and you clearly can see the bending structure in northern and southern part, and also in Arctic region, some small continent. You note that Nova Zemilia and others, and also Greenland, and you note also that this is Antarctica. Shape of Antarctica is a very interesting, that there was a very big cyclone type structure, and on Antarctica this is opposite direction. So if you note complete globe of the Earth, it's very interesting that from equator, above equator, and northern and southern hemisphere, these are moving opposite direction. And as you can note that Australia and Asia, many small continents between Australia and Asia, bending structure, and India, So India did not break from Antarctica, but geologists say that they have proof of some fossils and rocks and minerals and many other things they have found. But we can explain all those evidences on the base of differential rotation model of differential rotation. So, dear friends, this globe model of a globe of the Earth, you note this is Antarctica, and Antarctica shape, if you compare with other planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, poles of Jupiter, poles of Saturn, poles of Uranus and Neptune. So there is a very good similarity how differential rotation on the poles of other planets and also on Earth. So Antarctica, the main reason of such shape of Antarctica is not breaking of any supercontinent. Actually, on North Pole and on South Pole, there are opposite direction motion that we clearly see in Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune also, and comparing other planets, dynamical nature, zonal rotation, differential rotation, finally we have a good conclusion. We have an interesting conclusion that how we compare gas-giant planets and our Earth, a rocky planet. So you can understand that nature of tectonic force and nature of plate tectonics start with the early stage, early history of the Earth, geological history, when continents were formation of continents and origin of continents is a long changes, a long process that go on, and slow by slow tectonic forces come into existence and solidification of the planet Earth. So how we reach on this conclusion? This is very interesting when we discuss that in the universe a similarity and a common symmetricity that northern and southern part of every celestial body move clockwise and counterclockwise. In northern part and southern part, always opposite direction motion. But if we note some computerized model of black hole and galaxy, spiral galaxy, elliptical galaxy, and also nebula, Eta Carina, Hourglass Nebula, Southern Crab Nebula, and also Ant Nebula, and many names, Red Rectangular Nebula. If you note carefully the northern and southern part of other stars and also the sun, and also you note the northern and southern part of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and many other planets. And finally, we compare all dynamical nature of all these celestial bodies with Earth. We have an interesting result. We have an interesting conclusion that the northern and southern part, why opposite, and how in the universe every celestial body is connected with other celestial body. So our Earth was big and more big. I mean that Earth before this current state, this was super Earth, and the super Earth, more super Earth, and mini Neptune, and Neptune, and mini Uranus, to Uranus, Uranus to Saturn, Saturn to. So going back in the history of our planet, we reach on this conclusion the first creation, how creation started. So this is the big question, that actual birth of the earth is just like a black hole. So I think astronomers should study geoscience, and geoscientists should study entire astronomy, astrophysics. Then we can solve this problem of supercontinent. Geoscientists think supercontinent on the base of Earth study only. But my conclusion, my results are based on similarity, symmetricity, and common of the entire system of the universe. And I start birth of Earth from the universe as a black hole converting the stars, and stars converting sun, and sun converting planets, and planets use gas giant planet converting rocky planet, and the future of Earth, that next supercontinent will be, but there would be no next supercontinent. The continent will black continue, and large matter of continents continue reaction with ocean water, and then flow by flow contraction of our Earth, and water will disappear by reaction of chemical reaction of matter, and so you should note how it is possible that there was a Pangea supercontinent. So I request to all geoscientists, please think on large scale of the universe, and also not only geoscientists. I also request to astronomers and cosmologists and astrophysicists think about geoscience also, with similarity, common, and symmetricity. So what is the similarity, symmetricity, and in the entire universe, you should note, and that can solve the puzzle of supercontinent Pangea, and finally we can reach on this conclusion that how this is not possible, that there was no Pangea, no Rodinia, no Columbia, but our base is large, and geoscientists, supercontinent base is very short. So think by broad mind, not narrow mind. So in this part 4, you listen me how I am presenting a new geoscience on the base of large scale structure of the universe. So thank you in this part 4, and I think geoscientists will think on broad mind and update their geoscience on the base of large scale structure of the universe. Thank you again. Namaskar.